35192 want to text me. About 6 minutes away from your second chance today, second and last, to get to L.A. for our sold-out Alter Ego Festival. It's going to be at the Forum on January the 18th. Anytime tickets for that show go on sale. This is in its third year, I believe. Sells out same day. So it's Billie Eilish, Black Keys, Blink-182, and other bands that don't start with B on the lineup. So you and a pal get your tickets, fly you out, put you up, the whole thing. So straight up 5 o'clock is when I will have the next chance for you to win one of those trips. Cavaliers are in New York tonight at the Garden to play the Knicks. That is a 7 o'clock tip-off here on WMMS. So your pregame coverage will get going right after we get out of here around 6:30. Your Cavaliers.
It's the Cavaliers in C-Town, 'cause this is the town where we're now living.
Still sends a chill up my spine every time I hear it. Warms the cockles of my heart. Boy, that Popeye's chicken sandwich is kicking my ass.
Why? You like sleepy now?
Oh my God, it's giving me a headache. I mean,
headache?
It was. I don't eat that stuff very often.
Yeah,
That thing was like the size of a brick.
Yeah, it was big.
It was delicious. Don't get me wrong, and thank
good.
you, Matt, for bringing them to us. A very nice surprise. But I can't help but when I do eat something like that,
I'm like, a lot of water now.
What's that?
Gotta drink a lot of water.
Well, yeah, I've been drinking water the whole show, but I'm like, anytime I eat something like that, I can't help but think, chickens are not supposed to be that big.
Galugga, galugga, galugga.
I know that they're pumping them full of something, so that you can get bigger and bigger and bigger breasts for these fast food places that want to make these sandwiches. But you're biting into it going, Jesus, this is a huge chicken breast. They're not supposed to be that big. I'd be fine with a more realistic chicken breast, is what I'm trying to say. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to feel...
Make it that way. I like it the way it is. That was a good piece of chicken.
I'm not going to feel... It was delicious. But I'm not going to feel shortchanged. Now, I don't want it to look like schnitzel, but, a chicken. Oh, we've all got... Is it safe to say that we've all got friends with chickens? Is that safe to say?
Yeah, I think I know someone with chickens. I
don't remember seeing any of them look like that, where they got pecs. They're all jacked. I've never seen a jacked chicken.
But you're also not seeing them like that.
Up close?
Yeah. I mean, it's all how you cut it, too.
Is it?
You get a nice cut on there, you're going to get a good breast.
All right. Well, I don't know anything about cutting a chicken.
Yeah.
I just know that they weren't that big when I was a kid, boy.
I bet that's not machine-separated chicken.
Oh!
Like a Slim Jim uses.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder how many burgers, like how many sandwiches Matt got. Because I'm sure he got some for him and maybe his wife or kids or whatever. And then he got 4 more on top of that.
Don't know.
I don't know if he got them for everyone in his family.
I don't know.
Maybe just one for himself and then the rest of us.
There you go.
That's very thoughtful.
It was.
This is very thoughtful. And like Poundcake said, maybe the popularity of these Popeye sandwiches is what forced Chick-fil-A to see the light.
I don't care. But you didn't even have to do that, Chick-fil-A. I might not even... See, what if this is the secret? What if I don't like the sandwich anymore? Like, what if the hate was the only thing that really drove me to it?
Yeah, but you do realize that you're... and again, I don't know what the breakdown is, but they got enough bad publicity for that where, you're probably an outlier.
I feel like it's like,
among gay people who are like, rah, Chick-fil-A.
I understand the molecules inside the sandwich that makes it, tasty.
Oh, you've actually done peer-studied reviews on these. I was unaware of that.
The hate. Like, I'm thinking about the hate inside the sandwich. And I feel like since that's gone, I might not like it as much. I might not feel the searing fire of hell as I bite into my spicy chicken.
The searing fires of hell. Wow.
Into my Chick-fil-A sandwich.
So you're worried that you'll be seared to perfection like that chicken sandwich is what you're saying. Delicious. You're like Satan's little chicken sandwich.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Chick-fil-A. I mean, hey, you might make me go to Popeyes.
Yeah, but they probably needed some press in the midst of all this Popeye free advertising that people getting body slammed in parking lots is giving them.
Jesus will deliver you. Why are you...
Jesus says the guy who uses StubHub all the time. What is it, Grubhub? Uber Eats. If God will deliver, you don't need Uber Eats.
I'm talking about them. Like, they're not going to go out of business. Jesus got them.
Okay.
Ain't going nowhere. They ain't closing down no Chick-fil-A's. That's one thing that they not closing down, except in London.
Speaking of who's tasting the hate, the bloom is temporarily off the rose for one Pete Buttigieg.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
because they dug through his husband's Instagram.
Oh.
And Mayor Pete, a few years back, this would have been 2017, his husband took like a thirsty picture of him at the Holocaust Memorial.
A thirsty picture?
Well, he's looking at him, and I think the caption was, "This guy."
Okay.
So he's like, so now Mayor Pete's like, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't seem like a guy that would have had a picture. It wasn't a selfie, but this was from April 2017, where he's
so
kind
it's
of...
not Pete Buttigieg that posted the picture. It's his husband.
It's his husband, yeah.
That was
And
on
people
vacation with him and just said this guy.
I guess.
But it was at the Holocaust Museum.
But you,
though.
Yeah, but they were there.
I'm sorry, the Holocaust Memorial in Berlin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're thinking that's probably like in poor taste. I think that's what they're
I
getting
think that's the conclusion people come to anytime somebody takes a selfie at the Holocaust Memorial.
Yeah.
But, people are riding high on Mayor Pete right now. I like the guy a lot.
I like Mayor
Actually,
Pete.
I mean, he has like 0% of the black vote,
I know.
unfortunately.
I know. But that can change.
Yeah, I can.
I mean, Joe Biden's got the black vote because he's still got that Obama stink on him. And black folks know Joe Biden. Whatever you think of him, legislatively, he's been in their corner for the most part for a long time.
Yeah, but he still doesn't want to legalize marijuana because of...
Boy, I don't get that at
a
all.
Gateway drug.
Every time. I mean,
Joe.
it's like one step forward and two steps back with Joe Biden. Marijuana is a gateway drug.
He just still has a lot of old vernacular in his system.
Right, but
that needs to just get
at a time
out.
when every single advisor he has should be screaming in his ear, "Don't sound old." Whatever, because I was telling my wife this, and she disagrees with me, but I was telling her, I said, you look at Trump, you look at Biden, you look at Bernie, okay? Yeah, they're all old dudes. They're all in their 70s. But Trump, because he acts like he's 13, it makes him seem younger. I mean, in the worst possible way. But it does, because he's on Twitter and he's calling people names. It makes him, the lack of decorum makes him seem younger, I think, perceptually. I mean, Bernie's pushing 80. Biden's there, too.
No, I think the people that are voting for Trump, I don't think it makes him seem younger. He seems... Trump could just as easily say something as stupid as it's a gateway drug. It's just they're being judged very differently.
That's true. I'm just saying, when you've got a couple other guys going, I would never do that. We need to act presidential. And you got a guy over here going, yeah, suck it.
Yeah.
Right. That's not a guy who should be doing that job, and you don't care about it anyway.
Yeah.
But, so, Mayor Pete, whatever. I mean, they're like, oh, he's ahead in Iowa. Like, yeah, try finding a black guy in Iowa. I mean, Iowa's not the problem.
What about Yang Gang? You in the Yang Gang?
Yang Gang.
Andrew Yang.
Andrew Yang.
Oh, he does
$1,000 every month.
$12,000.
1,000. 1,000.
I'm just saying $12,000 a year.
Yeah.
I mean,
Andrew Yang is a smart dude.
He is a smart dude. I think he's definitely brought up some things when it comes to tech and how we need to definitely update how we're looking at that as a country. He's very ahead of the game when it comes to that. But
I don't understand.
I just don't think he's gonna play to enough people.
No, but I also
do
don't
anything.
understand where Andrew Yang got this reputation as being like the tech guy. Because he was a corporate lawyer or something. He was.
I don't
People
know
are treating
that
him like
he
he's
is.
Mark Zuckerberg and he was like a startup king. He wasn't. He was like a corporate lawyer.
No,
for
I
a long
don't
time.
think that. But I just know he's been talking about that lately.
Yeah.
And how to just put tech, saying things like you should get paid when all these companies, like you should own your intellectual property.
Yes.
And get paid for it if these companies are going to sell it to other companies to make money off of you.
And also telling people the realness of robots are probably going to replace you. A lot of you.
Yeah.
And we got to figure out what the world looks like after that. Okay.
And when it comes to politicians, that's pretty techie.
Yeah.
Because that's not how Trump's talking about it. Like, oh, you know who's taking your jobs? It's all brown people.
We're going to bring coal back.
the coal.
Yeah.
The coal mines.
Bring back coal and when's giving
How
birth
many-
cancer or whatever.
How many coal jobs has he brought back? Probably a lot, right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
All of them.
But Andrew Yang's using the word robots. And that sticks in people's heads.
Hello, Earth Boy. It's me, Short Circuit.
Go away.
Beep bop boop. Beep bop boop.
There you go. That's Andrew Yang's campaign manager. All right, I got not $1,000.
No.
I've got a trip to L.A. for you. We're done with $1,000.
You had your chance.
Yeah.
Now if you want $1,000, you got to vote for Andrew Yang.
There you go. Our Alter Ego Festival. It's a couple of months away, January 18th at the Forum, and you have 2 trips a day. This is your second of 2. Good luck.
Hey, it's Rover. Time for your shot at a trip to our iHeartRadio Alter Ego now. Text the nationwide keyword ALT to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's ALT to the number 200-200. Good luck from 100.7 WMMS.
Speaking of robots, you saw that Chuck E. Cheese is getting rid of all their animatronic bands?
I thought they did that a while ago.
They're getting rid of them.
Oh.
They're saying goodbye to tokens and no more animatronic robot
I
bands.
thought they got rid of those because they had, like, videos playing now instead of...
Maybe some of them do. Maybe
yeah.
they've been weaning people on this, but they're ditching all that in favor of an all-you-can-play model. So if you are a Chuck E. Cheese, that's, you know what the E stands for?
Erection? I don't know.
Chuck Erection Cheese.
Charles!
Charles Erection Cheese.
Edward, I don't know.
I won't lie to you. I like that a lot better. It's allegedly Charles Entertainment Cheese. It's never been codified, but I mean, still, I like to think of that. See, when I was a kid, Chuck E. Cheese went bankrupt, and a company called Showbiz Pizza bought it. And so for a little while, it was Showbiz Pizza, and that's what I attached the animatronic bands to. But then they just turned over the name to Chuck E. Cheese. Because, like, the guy, they were just looking for an excuse to get kids in and play video games. Because the guy who started Chuck E. Cheese was, like, the co-founder of Atari. And so he goes, I'm going to use pizza instead of another kind of food because you can make it quickly. It's real hard to screw it up. Although, if you've eaten at a Chuck E. Cheese recently, they figured it out.
They know how to screw it up.
They found a way to do it.
Yep.
So they're getting rid of all the animatronic bands.
Well, that is that was one of the best parts of going to Chuck E. Cheese. Is the
Were those creepy ass bands?
Yeah, they used to scare kids.
Yes, but it was fun because then you'd like dare your friend to go close to it. Be like, I dare to go close to the band that's giving everybody nightmares.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Because you could hear it clicking and clacking, and the eyes would open,
Yep,
and
the eyes come to life.
Real jerky movements. Mm-hmm. But do you know the names of the characters in the bands? Do you know the members of the Charles Entertainment Cheese Showbiz Playtime Band?
If you tell me what they are, I might have a
Who
guess.
sang? Who was the vocalist?
The vocalist?
It was a female.
Regina Ratmeyer.
It was not Regina Ratmeyer. It was Helen Henny.
Helen
Henny.
What the?
Miss-
Because she's a hen.
Because she's a hen.
I got it. All right.
Keyboards, piano, and vocals was Mr. Munch. Not to be confused with our own Mark Munch Bishop.
Yeah.
Jasper T. Jowls. Everybody remembers Jasper T. Jowls, the dog on the guitar?
No. I don't think I
You
ever
don't?
knew their names.
And then
Did they go through?
But you remember the dog. Do you
Yeah, I
remember the
remember
dog?
all of them, but I didn't. Did they go through and introduce the band?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe they did. I haven't been to a Chuck E. Cheese in a long time.
And then a name that would have gotten them one of those Disney Plus disclaimers for outdated racist descriptions.
Is it for the Italian?
Yeah, their drummer was an Italian. Yeah, Pasquale P. Pie Plate. Yeah, he's like, hey, I'm a Pasquale. I'm playing the drums. Yeah, they were initially I was reading up on it, they were initially going to change the name of Chuck E. Cheese. They were going to call it Coyote Pizza. And then somebody came up with Rick Rat's Pizza. I don't know why you would ever have the word rat in the name of a restaurant.
Yeah, that's not good.
Hey, come on down to Rick Rat's and have some pizza.
Rick Rufus Kroll.
Rick
Pizza.
Rufus Kroll's Pizza.
I remember there was a Chuck E. Cheese, and then it became Mark's Funtime Pizza Palace or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
But it was owned by the owner of Mark's, and it was in this creepy.
Oh, the grocery
building.
store Mark's.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was in this creepy building, everything had like arches all over, and all the rooms were like separate, and you had to if you wanted to watch the the band play, you had that be part of a birthday party.
Yeah.
And then they had like another section where they're
remember that.
here's where you other kids get to sit that weren't invited to a birthday party. You're just here
Oh, no.
with your family.
So you had to pay extra for the privilege of being in front of the animatronic band.
No, that was the thing, because my mom she made birthdays a big to do. So whenever we would do like a Chuck E. Cheese or a Swings and Things, and she would run out the whole place, and we would be in that pizza room, and I remember my brother started fighting one of the robots because he didn't like it. It was
Fighting the robot.
He was sitting right in front of the stage, and I think it moved and it smacked his balloon on accident. So they just started like going crazy.
And then they
carried him out.
I mean, my brother's 7 years younger than me, and I remember us doing a birthday party for him there, and they had these old, and he was born in 1989, so this is probably when he's like 7 or 8 years old, so it's probably like 1997 or 8, something around there.
No way to know.
And they had all the prizes they had from when I was his age, like the big ones on the top.
Yeah.
Like they had like an old Transformer that was one of the like it was a collector's item at this point because it had been up there so long. It was like an old metal Transformer.
Yeah.
And nobody could ever get the 50,000 tickets to win it, so it just sat there collecting dust. Like you could see the dust forming around it.
Wow.
Yeah, they did.
Like, that's Optimus Beta.
That's probably why they're bankrupt, because they always had to like buy and update prizes and stuff.
The thing is, we figured out how to cheat on one of the games.
Yeah.
We got a whole bunch of tickets, and we were able to buy that thing.
I always knew. I heard about those kids, like those little badass kids that would do that, and I never knew how. And I was never confident enough to, even if they told me, I wouldn't be able to pull it off, because I would be like, "You see, look at me."
What we would do is, it wasn't even cheating. It was just we had a precise way of pulling the tickets
ticket out, so if you pull
the tickets,
out?
you could pull more. If you just took your time,
Yeah.
you could pull more tickets with it.
Rather than jerk it, you wanted to try to get it.
We'd have one kid be the lookout,
Yep.
and then another kid that had like the steadiest hand, old steady hand Zach, down there just pulling nice and slow, making sure that the tickets wouldn't break off. And then every time we'd play, we get 15 or 20 extra tickets.
Steady Hand Zach was probably popular in a lot of different areas of life, wasn't he?
He had his ups and downs.
Yeah.
Thievery.
All right. I got what for you? In This Moment. She's pretty cute. In This Moment is on the road with Black Veil Brides. They're going to play in April at the Agora. If you like those bands, I'll hook you up after the break. 35192 if you want to text. You want to get all the details on joining us Saturday, even if you didn't get on one of our teams, we'd love to have you for our High Voltage Karting Challenge out in Medina. Go to AlanCoxShow.com, use the keyword karting.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.